Boys and girls, welcome back to Stalker 2. Last episode, we finished up some of my last-minute procrastination things. I don't know who sees me. I don't really care. I'm going. Today, we're progressing the main plot, which means I am currently running through Yaniv to get to the quest marker at the entrance to Pripyat, because, like I said, even though I have literally every location in Pripyat discovered, we still have to go find a way into Pripyat. Because before the 1.2 patch, you could just walk around the quest marker because you had to walk in a straight line to actually, like, meet the threshold of the quest marker pre-1.2. So I just bypassed the actual pixel you had to walk on and just went into Pripyat and explored. I don't know who sees me and I really don't care. Like, actually, I really don't care. I think I also just walked into a place I can't get out of. In order to make amends for that, instead of starting in Pripyat and then walking to the entrance of Pripyat and going back in, I just came from Yaniv and I'm approaching it the way that you're supposed to approach it, so it'll make sense. And yeah, I definitely just walked into someplace I can't get out of from the side I wanted to. However, a poltergeist just launched a box at me. Good for him. I don't really care. So now we have to find our way back to Pripyat, and it's through one of these buildings. Yep, you have to go this way, you have to go through the prison cells, and then through the main building of the prison. And then right over here is the quest marker, which, like I said, prior to 1.2, you could just walk up the right street here and bypass it, because unless you came at it from this street right here, you just didn't activate the quest. So now 1.2 post, if you get near it, you'll trigger the quest. So anyway, onward to victory. And just like that, we found a way into Pripyat. And the reason I did it like this is because once you trigger that, you can't really explore Pripyat and use the base, because as you see, Road to Foundation starts immediately after that. So in order for me to just explore Pripyat unmolested, I just reverted my save to before I completed that quest so I could explore. But now we have to go. I say that, but I have never looked over here. Give me 1 sec. Let me look over here. What's over here? A roadblock. Never mind. A stash? No way. Oh, it's also in that corner up there that I don't think I can get to without progressing the main plot. So whenever I progress the main plot, I'm gonna get hella stashes. But until then, I can't go to that part of the map. Anyway, let's go towards the Palace of Culture? Okay, the IPSF isn't happy to see me. I did not think you guys would be here, if I'm being honest. Floating ammo box. Oh, they have put themselves on the roof. Hold up, hold up. I can't equip my sniper if you're gonna keep shooting at me. Alrighty, where you at? Is he also a sniper? Survival skills are absolutely negative at the moment, but I don't know where this guy over here is shooting at me from. He's peppering me, and I have no idea where he's at. Okay, so he's there. Bro, what? Oh. He's head glitching. I mean, that's one way to make my armor artificially lower its health. Damn, dude. And now people have spawned in behind me? Maybe I should just go to the quest marker. And then he's running away from me. Because nothing says super scary soldier like getting shot at than running the opposite direction. Are you guys mercenaries?
Take this!
Yeah, you guys are mercenaries. That's annoying. Autosave, thank you. All right, let's go. Let's go forward. Let's go to the Palace of Culture.
It's Very suspicious.
I am very glad I decided to play the game the way I decided to play, where I explored Pripyat without having to play Rooftop Sniper Simulator, because otherwise I think I would have been...
We need fire support! Sector 18!
super duper sad about what was happening.
Sector 18! Defend your positions! Keep your heads down!
Hey, I hear the gunshots, but I don't...
Mole, do you copy? What, you two? Fuck!
Are they above me? Oh, there they are. Some of these guys have the yellow skulls, which means they're like hella kitted out. So, okay, you're my friend.
Grenade out! Enemy is close. Keep looking.
You're also my friend. Who are we fighting? Oh, you guys are just trying incredibly hard to hit those guys.
Stalker, come on in. It's clear.
Will do. It's just... It's so funny how much stuff they fixed in the 1.2 update, but everybody that uses an LMG has floating ammo mags. Or ammo pouches. Alright, what's up? I think your name is Alexi. What's up, Alexi?
You're a good shot. I could
might have
use someone
something.
like you here.
Degterov's the boss. I'm just here to shoot monolithians.
Degterov's the boss. I'm just here to shoot monolithians.
Okay, so no, it was definitely him talking. Platon? He just had 3 different voice actors. I don't know. This guy has multiple personalities. He potentially has CTI or a TBI. Sorry, CTE or a TBI. We might want to give this guy a concussion test, because otherwise he might go rogue and start speaking in a different language and shooting his own men. Victor Reznov might start talking to this guy if we're not careful. Alright, what's up?
Sectors 6, 7, and 11. Quick! The assault on HQ is a diversion.
Copy that.
Tell Nor to stand by.
Alright, Colonel, 1 sec.
Nor briefed me
I
about
lied.
you. Impressive. I appreciate your help with these fanatics too. Don't beat around the bush, Skiff. Every minute I'm here means one less dead monolithian. What do you want?
It's been a minute since I've done anything quest-related. Let's get some lore.
What's the Corps doing here?
We're securing the area. The Palace of Culture is the last outpost where my men can rest and resupply in Pripyat. Why are you here?
Technically, that's not true. There's a lot of places the Corps can go in Pripyat. I know, I've been everywhere. Like, if you guys wanted to, you could go to the science campus. There's a lot of mobile bases. You guys were already there at one point because of your signs you left behind. The shopping mall's right next door. You can move in there. It's not super fortifiable, but as far as structures go, it would be a decent forward base. And then there's literally nothing but apartment buildings in the city. You get what I'm getting at. I'm not gonna keep going, but like, I don't know if I like that excuse. Just say you want to be cultured.
What's the situation in Pripyat?
Not good, Skiff.
Grim. But you can see that for yourself.
Alright, I'm looking for the underground entrance.
I'm looking for the entrance to the Pripyat underground.
Don't expect any assistance from the Corps. I'm aware of what you and your associates are after. We won't allow it.
Is that a threat?
Yes. Your involvement might have saved a couple of my men, so you're permitted to stay in my town and camp for now. However, if you keep digging around, I'll treat you just like any monolithian. I've said my piece.
The Pripyat Guardian. Meet Digaterov and Pripyat, the toughest place in the zone. I can't read the rest of that because I don't read that quickly. So, like, if I continue...
It's our town.
Sector 11, clear.
It's no one's town. It belongs to the dead, and I'm not gonna join them. Leaving
Sector
for
7,
Yanif
we
was
have
a
got an
rational
issue.
decision.
Windmill's gone silent.
Oh yeah?
Dispatching the
And where are
squad.
we gonna run when they kick us out of Yanif? To the Cordon? Or maybe straight to the mainland? I didn't join the Corps to be on the run all the time.
and I didn't join up to get killed by the monolith. We've got orders from Degi, and they don't say anything about dying for Pripyat.
Okay, so like, if I continue what I'm doing, am I just automatically an enemy of the core? Just straight up? Didn't really think of any other alternative options to work with the core in the ward? I don't know, that kind of seems silly to stonewall it, because that just forces me to be an enemy with the core. Because in order to complete the main story, I have to go to the underground, and if I go to the underground, I'm an enemy of the core. Okay. Alright, well, let's head out and see what happens after that. That was ominous.
Deploy a squad to Sector 8. Looks like an ambush. And keep a close eye on the Stalker.
Yep, say that over an open channel that I have access to. Very cool. Like, brother, actually no...
Come in. You can't imagine what it cost us. But we've pushed the monolithians back and secured a position in the area. I'm sending you the coordinates. We're waiting for you, soldier. It's time to go over our plans.
Okay, considering... Yeah. I was gonna say, considering he referred to me as soldier, that was a ward operator talking. I'm gonna do some looting and see if I get lucky and any of these guys have ammo I need. Before I go over and talk to the ward, hopefully they'll allow me to do this.
Can't tell you anything unless I'm ordered to.
Alright, so they've shut me out completely.
I'm not reporting to a loner.
End of discussion.
Yeah, you guys are dicks. Actually, no reason to be doing this other than the script says so. There have been some things in Stalker 2 that I've had issue with whenever it comes to like logic and the storyline behind some of the quests. A lot of them were side quests. This is like the first time in the main quest where like I don't necessarily understand like the hostility. Like it honestly just kind of seems like they couldn't think of an actual reason as to why the core would completely shut you out and go rogue and, like, treat you as an enemy of the state if you progress the main plot. So they just didn't come up with a reason at all. And it was, like, just pure military stubbornness is why they're now our enemy. Which, like, to be fair, I guess it has its pros and its cons. It's better to just not give a reason at all other than they say so, rather than to give a reason that I think is stupid. But on the flip side, I kind of think them not giving me a reason at all and just being hostile for the sake of being hostile is also kind of stupid. So, a bit of a double-edged sword there. Not sure I necessarily like either way we could have went with that, but it is what it is. I will be right back.
Take any questions to my commanding officer.
Alright, well, let's head over to the ward base, which I'm pretty sure is at the kindergarten, which I've been to multiple times at this point. And then I guess I'll cry because I feel like in about 15 minutes, I'm gonna be locked out of being able to use that base at the Palace of Culture. So I hope the ward gives me a base over here that I can use. We have a helicopter. Are you guys gonna be touchy about your helicopter like the guys at the chemical plant? Can I get near it?
Anytime.
Oh, that's a weird thing to say.
Move along.
Move along.
Take any questions to my commanding officer.
Body bags. Alright.
Ask my senior officer.
Can do.
How many?
5. Grebnev. Half an hour ago. We're stretched thin. Tell the colonel the man can.
You think I haven't tried? I told him 100 times. The response is always the same. Carry out your orders.
Oh, it's Sid the Sloth. I get to talk to him again in a friendly manner.
We're lucky. There's been a new equipment delivery, and it's all assigned already. But I'll find something for you. Take your pick.
Okay, so I do get a traitor here, at least.
That's the face of war, Darlin. At least the monolithians are oblivious to the horror of it all.
Are you?
What did you find out, soldier?
That Diktirov is one stubborn son of a bitch. He won't let anyone into the underground and refuse to help.
They had dreams too. They had aspirations. And now, there's just nothing. Just like that.
Diktirov has always been a pain in the ass, but I'll deal with him later. For now, let's proceed with the backup plan. We'll find the entrance ourselves.
Based on our intel, there's a couple of places where we might be able to find what Jekcherov is trying so hard to keep from us. The first spot is the laundromat. We might find some old documents from Operation Fairway there. Another one is the Prometheus movie theater, which was used to store blueprints of underground facilities. Any questions?
Yeah, why is Dahlan alive? I was like 1,000,000% sure he died at the Circa thing.
I need more information about the data stored at the movie theater.
In 1986, an archive of military facility blueprints was moved to the Prometheus. There's a chance you could find something useful in there. Assuming the place hasn't been looted by stalkers.
Yeah, wait, whoa, what do you mean by that? Hold up, wait a minute. Now you're standing there like that, like you know something. What do you know, Colonel? Did you watch my 11-episode just salt of the earth rampage through Pripyat? I feel like he knows that I've been to every building in the city.
Tell me more about the laundromat and Operation Fairway.
Operation Fairway was a second attempt to take over the CNPP. Interestingly, Jekcherov was a major in the SSU at the time, and he was one of those responsible for the mission's failure. I had to deal with some of the fallout later, so I know that their objectives included finding an entrance to the underground facilities beneath Pripyat. The laundromat served as their makeshift HQ. There's an anomalous field in there at the moment. That's pretty much all I know.
Yeah, I've already been to every building, so they should be clear, but knowing Stalker 2, if there were enemies there, they definitely respawned.
Assuming I find the entrance, what comes next?
We'll also find a way to get to the generators, and finally wipe this festering boil called the Zone off the face of the Earth.
Eliminate. Destroy. Is that our mission? Is that what we're doing here?
You can't build a new without tearing down the old. You're a scientist, remember?
I'll ask him if he's okay. I'm pretty sure he's a little shook from the Circa event. For me, that was a long time ago. I don't really know the timetable in terms of, like, Stalker time of how long ago it was. It could be, like, the next day, as far as they're concerned, but for me, it was, like, a month ago.
What's the matter, Dahlan?
I'm fine. I think I knew him. But his name eludes me.
Dr. Dahlan isn't a soldier. He's a stranger to the battlefield, unlike you and me. It's okay. Every boy has to become a man eventually.
So is he just shell-shocked? Is he learning the reality of war? Is that the problem? Alright, whatever. None whatsoever after I've asked every question.
That's all I wanted to know.
Then move out on the double. I can't spare any men yet. The Monolithians can easily track large groups, and I've already lost more than half my squad. We'll stay here, ready to accompany you to the control center when you get back.
There has to be another way. Someone needs to put an end to this bloodshed.
Dahlan will come to his senses. But he's not wrong. We're getting there. We're almost there, Skiff.
Yeah, so I don't know if Dahlan feels partially responsible for what's happened, or if he's actually just going through like a shell-shock PTSD episode right now, but yeah, he is having a bad time. So if we go over here, I believe this one... This is the laundromat, because the movie theater's more on the main street, so this is the laundromat, which I am going to take a lot of damage from, because I can't get around the bubbles. Do whatever, have fun, dude. That stupid deer and his army of fauna has respawned, and I believe he's fighting zombies this time, so I'll let them battle it out. Anywho, I've already been here. Is there a way to bypass this all? Did I open a shortcut? Alright, so if I was top secret documents being hidden in a laundromat, where would I put myself? Presumably in the room with the radio. Papers from former HQ in Pripyat. Just out and about. I've been in this room before. They weren't here the last time, so good to know they spawned these in specifically for the quest. Evacuating Stingray group out of the zone. Due to failure of Operation Fairway, Stingray survivors are to be evacuated from Site B28. For assistance in rescuing our men, the Stalker, known as Straylock, is to be evacuated with the squad. Major Dekarov, officer in charge. Alright. Apparently that was not what I was looking for. This is what I was looking for. Stingray 7, locate all underground entrances of Foundation facility and register their coordinates. SITREP lost contact with helicopter crew. And then it said something about coordinates. What did my quest update to? Retrieve data from the helicopter crash, which is... that one, where is that? That is in City Park. Does that mean I don't have to go to the movie theater? Because I have to run by the theater to get to City Park anyway. Yeah, good luck. I don't care. I'm on a data retrieval mission. I don't give a heck about fighting you guys, honestly. Also, Straylock hasn't said anything in a minute.
Genghis Khan, Russell, burn their archives. We have the scans already. And get to the rendezvous points ASAP. This place is fucked. Those mutants... Fuck! I think we've got company. If things go south, get to the secondary...
Which we've already established in previous episodes that I don't know how to get up there. Oh, hi, Mr. Dead Freedom Soldier. Oh, sorry, you're Spark.
Timing, man.
Your name is Podcast. I know you're here somewhere. I can't... That was so annoying. I couldn't look down. I couldn't look down to shoot him. Okay, so Spark is now here. They weren't here the last time I explored this building. And this door is open now, which people said would happen. Because the comments, even though they had good intentions, have spoiled quite a bit of this game.
Russell, we're retreating to our fallback position. If anything goes wrong, take cover at these coordinates.
Alright. So yeah, even though... Rendezvous with Spark Squad. Why? I am like... super duper mega enemies with Spark right now. And I don't want to side with them either. Yeah, because you guys also warned me this would happen. I mean, I'll fight him. I'll fight him just to do it, so I can at least say that I did it and didn't cheese this room the way everyone was upset at me for. A pseudo-giant? No way! I am so surprised this is here. Okay, he's dead. Okay, so we have options, neither of which I'm super attached to. I don't think I want to meet with the Spark Squad, though. There's 2 quest markers for, like, the same thing. So we're gonna go to that, because it's right here. Maybe we'll have to do all the, objectives anyway. But for right now, let me go to the crashed helicopter, fight a chimera. Oh, that's an attack. Alright, fighting a pseudo-giant and a chimera within the same minute period wasn't on my bingo card today. But I'm just spamming armor-piercing rounds with my sniper rifle, so W. Anyway. Okay, return to Korshinov. Got it. Yeah, because, like, I don't want to interact with Spark, like, at all. If I'm being completely honest. I don't like Scar as a character in this game. I kind of don't believe in what he believes in, and he's kind of really annoying. Which sucks, because I know you play as Scar in Clear Sky, I think. Which at one point I will be playing Clear Sky. Just probably not immediately. Feel like I need to take a little bit of a break from Stalker. Unless you guys absolutely want me to immediately play through Clear Sky and Call of Pripyat. If you guys absolutely want me to do that, I will put it into my schedule and do uploads of different games periodically with that one. Because I have about a month of open game slots before the next game I'm super duper interested in playing comes out, which is Atomfall, for those that care. I have already purchased Atomfall, so whenever that does come out, I will be playing it. That comes out on the 27th of next month, so March 27th, because I don't want to give an ambiguous timetable if people are watching this not when the video goes up immediately. So I do have about a month of open schedule to go through, and this is probably going up the day after I posted episode 1 of Avowed. I'm not sure I'm going to keep playing Avowed. I'm going to give it some more test runs and see where it takes me and if people enjoy it, but I'm not sure how much of that game I'm actually going to get through before I decide it's not worth my sanity or time. Anyway, let's go find Korshunov.
Even if the Stalker comes back, what about the wounded, Colonel?
We're leaving them behind. I'm sorry. But the enemy won't show any weakness, so we can't afford to either.
Okay, they were talking about me. I was hoping there would be more dialogue, but nope. Alright, what's up, Colonel?
You're taking too long, Skiff. I'm losing my men.
Here's what I found.
Let me take a look. So the entire underground section of the city is an old military facility called the Foundation. And by the looks of it, there are 2 entrances. Damn! We'll divide our forces. You'll go in alone and keep it quiet. Voryankov's squad will rendezvous with you on the spot. The entry points are at the Olympia Cafe and the Policia Hotel. Pick your destination, soldier. It's your call.
First of all, Colonel, respectfully, I had to split my recording because I had to go do something real quick. This recording session for this segment has only been 25 minutes, which means me taking too long was about 10 minutes. So first of all, shush. And second of all, why do I have to go in alone? What did Skiff do? I'm probably gonna go in through the hotel, but tell me about both.
What can you tell me about the Policia Hotel?
This position probably calls for a direct assault. That's about it.
Awesome, I love having intel with my intel.
What's inside the Olympia Cafe?
If I were one of those freaks, I'd stage an ambush there. It's an ideal spot. And you'll have a place to hide if things go south.
Is that foreshadowing? Should I be worried about that? Direct assault? Or the other one? Where is the Olympia Cafe? Honestly, I think I changed my mind. I was gonna go with the hotel, but I think I was being clouded by Call of Duty 4 nostalgia. Let's go with the Olympia Cafe.
I'm going through the Olympia.
You heard him, Major. We're moving out toward the other entrance. If there's anyone in the Foundation, we'll have them cornered. Nobody gets out of there alive until I say so.
Yes, sir.
The same goes for you, Skiff. Follow your orders. The enemy won't hold back.
That's ambiguous. What does that mean?
So I get to the rendezvous point. What then?
Okay.
My men will be waiting for you there. You'll go down to the Foundation together. There's a rumor that Degtярov intentionally left the underground lairs intact. Those damn mutants are guarding the place as much as his men are. Once you're down there, you'll need anything that can kill, along with all of your field experience.
Alright, that dialogue sparked music. Yes, sir.
Roger that, Colonel.
Watch out, soldier. We haven't seen the last of this city yet, but once we're through, the zone will be history. If you've got any scores to settle, now's the time.
Alright, that is my point of no return cue. C-U-E, not Q-U-E-U-E. So, yeah, down below, I learned from doing my research so I could explore the city without being, like, hard locked out of stuff is the quest that is the actual point of no return. So, do I have a stash here? I have a trader and what do you call a technician? I have a trader and a technician here. I need a stash. I'm so scared. Let me look at my map. Okay, the Palace of Culture isn't red. So I'm assuming that means I can go back here because I need to access my stash. So give me 1 sec, we'll find out together. I don't know why they wouldn't give me a stash at the ward base, but you know, whatever. We have to go this way anyway, so me checking out the Palace of Culture and then leading into next episode will be an easy transition, so let's just go do it and find out. Honestly, the way they designed that quest in the location of the ward base kind of set it up so you'd go back this way anyway, because the hotel is there and then apparently the other cafe is on the other side of Palace of Culture, which I don't remember it. I'm sure I've been in there. I would have had to because I've explored all of Pripyat, I just don't remember. Hopefully you guys are still like here and still like an operating base, because I need you right now. Okay, thank God, you guys are still here. Alright, so off camera, I'm going to stock up on ammo and pretty much everything I guess I would need. I'm guessing this is the end game, and I'm just going to take everything that I need with me. So this is where I'm going to end the episode. I will talk to you guys in the next episode, where I guess it may or may not be the last episode in the series. I'll see how long it takes, and I'll see if there's any breakpoints. But hope you guys have enjoyed, and until then, boys and girls, pizza.